Let's not waste any time. Alex Hormozi is a phenomenon when it comes to sales. He's now taking YouTube by storm. And to show you how good he is at sales, he actually starts by saying, "My name is Alex Hormozi and I have nothing for sale." How good is that? Alex has written a book which he's basically giving away for free. You pay for your postage and that's it. And this book will literally change the way that you think about sales and business. His company turns over $100 million plus, and he has had a net worth of $20 million in his 20s. This video extracts 4 key lessons from his book, and ladies and gents, you really want to watch all of this video. Literally any of them can make huge differences to your business. Welcome to the Peak Performance channel. This is a place to come if you want to improve your finances and productivity. Before we proceed, make sure you smash that like button and hit the subscribe and notification button if you haven't already done so, as it means that YouTube sends you more of these kinds of videos and it helps our channel. Have you ever been in a situation where it's always been a price war with your competition, and it's been a race to the bottom of who can offer the lowest price eventually wins? So in his book 100 Million Offers, Alex Hormozi talks about how to make an offer so good that people actually feel stupid saying no. To set the scene, back in 1973, Domino's Pizza completely disrupted the market when they came up with the offer, "When you order your pizza, if it's not delivered in 30 minutes, you get your money back." Now, that was an offer which at the time was that good, it was impossible to refuse. Lesson number 1. The riches are in the niches. Let's start with the first one, finding the right market. So according to Alex, in anything that we offer in our world, it can be clustered into 3 key solution areas. It's either we're trying to solve something about health, wealth, relationships. And in these 3 buckets, you know you can find certain niches. The riches are in the niches. A famous billionaire, Naveen Jain, said that if you solve a problem for 1 billion people, guess what you will make? At least $1 billion. You need to understand what pain point you're going to solve. Who are you solving this problem for? Are the people you're helping able to pay you for solving this problem? The next part is, how do we find these people? Are they found in a particular place online or in some exclusive club, etc.? Finally, you need to ensure that it's a growing market. The last thing you want to happen is you're investing all your resources, your capital into a dead market, like the DVD or CD sales market, for example, when everyone has already moved to streaming movies online. Lesson number 2. Crafting a grand slam offer. I gave you the famous example of the pizza offer. It was literally hitting the ball out of the baseball park. We don't want to be selling things cheap. We want to craft an offer that isn't a race to the bottom in terms of price, but creating a huge amount of value. So what counts as a grand slam offer? Firstly, it needs to be unique comparing to what's already out there in the market. So there's multiple ways of doing this. This could be an additional service that you bolt on to the product, or a bundle of products, something that others aren't doing. Second, you need an offer that people are going to find attractive, something that customers really do want to see. Third, you need to have an unmatchable value proposition. Fourth, and probably the most important, it's not a race to the bottom in terms of price, but you should be able to charge a premium for the service that you offer, mainly because, again, it's not something that's readily available in the market. Fifth, an unbeatable guarantee. Now this is where the winners are separated from those that just participate. This is where you take away your client's doubts and make sure that home run is being hit again and again and again. The safety net is what assures your customer of the quality of your product, that you're able to give crazy guarantee, unbeatable guarantees. Finally, be careful with this one. This is the payment model. There needs to be flexible paying terms in order for you to capture a wider market, making it possible for people to afford your product. Before we get into the final part of this video, just wanted to give a quick reminder for you to hit the subscribe and notification button if you haven't already done so. Lesson number 3, this is what we call the value equation. So this value equation is a framework that you could use to identify whether or not the offer that you're promoting to your niche or market actually is something of value to these customers. Value equation part 1, the dream outcome. Does your Grand Slam offer solve a problem? So for example, if your offer is that you will teach people how to make YouTube videos without them having to appear on camera, the answer is yes, as there are lots of people who don't want to sit in front of a camera, but do want to make videos and earn money. In this example, we're providing a unique and powerful solution to a real problem that people have. Value equation part 2, the time taken. Let's take a different example. How about the person having liposuction? The problem? They want to lose weight. The time? With liposuction, it happens literally overnight. Since the results are instant or quick, the barrier to entry is definitely now only the price or the cost. Now, if you have a pricing plan that allows people to be able to afford this, now you have a Grand Slam offer. Lesson number 4. People buy with emotions, not logic. This may not seem obvious, but people mostly buy with emotion and not logic. Most of the time, people make an emotional reason to make a purchase, and then look for a logical reason to justify their emotional decision. The greatest marketers are able to look beyond the face value of the problem and tap into the emotion. Here's an example. There was a startup firm in the USA which really needed talented software engineers, most of whom at the time were male, as it's a male-dominated profession. But they couldn't afford the top-end salaries. So what they did was invited people to come for a free training day at their corporate HQ. They packed the company site with a huge surplus of female admin staff. Now all these geeky and no doubt single coders came on site and were suddenly surrounded with something that very much appealed to their emotions. And guess what? The salary didn't matter that much anymore. So here's a quick recap. The riches are in the niches. Create a GSO, Grand Slam offer. Master the value equation. And people buy with emotion and not logic. If you like this summary, make sure you check out our channel where there are tons of others out there. I particularly recommend Rich Dad Poor Dad if you haven't already listened to it. Remember that Albert Einstein said to create is effort and to copy is genius. You don't need to reinvent the wheel. Just learn how to use the one that works for you. Take care and stay safe.